he's fucking angry because he can't make vocal presets fit his voice, and I don't blame him because everybody out there is just out to get his money. They don't care whether he's having problems with his preset. They don't care whether he's questioning the meaning of life because his music fucking sucks. They think it's his fault and he should have known better, even though he's the one that bought the preset. And I'm sick and tired of nobody doing anything about it, so I'm gonna teach you step by step how to make vocal presets fit your voice. By the way, if you want a course where I go super in depth on recording, mixing, mastering, building a fan base, optimizing your mind for creativity, etc., then head to the top link in the description and go cop that. And without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm not going to be like all of these fake gurus and teach you basically just how to use their product. I'm actually going to show you how to build a vocal preset from scratch, the one that like fits your voice and one that you can use time and time again. This is the beat that we've gone for today. I can't lie, it sounds a bit like if Yeet and Lil Tecca did a collab. Yeah, that sounds fucking sick. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna want to come up to here and just select front left or front right. This is gonna route your microphone to one of the channels, and you click here and go external input only. Right, next you're gonna notice that I have a ton of background noise in my vocal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a fruity limiter into our chain, and we're gonna basically just turn this gain all the way down, and then we're gonna turn the threshold up until all the background noise is cut out. And usually you only need a tiny bit to get rid of the background noise, which is actually quite good, but don't turn it up too high, otherwise it's gonna get all choppy like this, and yeah, it's not that fun. So alright, after that you're gonna want to turn up the release to here, because the start of your voice gets chopped out a ton by the noise gate. So if the release is all the way down here, then like parts of my words will be just chopped out. So you want to keep the release up here, keep the gain at 0, and yeah, now we're going to get onto the fun stuff, Autotune. So we're going to come here, add your Autotune, and then we're going to import the key of the beat into here. Actually, before we do that, yeah, just take note transition or speed or whatever, turn it to about 10 and keep speed on about 15. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use something I like to call the spray and pray method, which is where we're going to basically just firstly determine whether the beat is happy or sad. If it's sad, then we're going to go minor. If we're going to go happy, then it's going to be major. And this sounds cool, so I think it's minor. Yeah, that's definitely minor. So now we're just gonna switch it to minor, and then we're just gonna keep on singing until our singing starts to work, and we're gonna flick through all of these settings until something works. Spray and pray, baby. Yeah. So it's definitely not that one. Wow, no. No. Oh, so it could be D minor, but you saw it was glitching a bit over there, so we're just gonna keep on going. Okay. I'm in a beat today. I'm in a madman. Okay, so it could either be D minor or G. Honestly, I think it's G because it's not really glitching out. So the next thing you want to do is just set the range of your voice. If you're a high female, then just keep it at soprano. If you're a low female, alto. High male, tenor, bass, which is like me, you just keep it like that. Yeah, Yeah, so that's pretty good now. So now when we sing like this, it's gonna sound pretty good. So now next, after that, we've got some EQ. So we're gonna load in the Fruity Parametric EQ2. First thing you wanna do, take this one, drop it down to about here. This is gonna remove some of the low end rumble. Now we're gonna adjust the EQ to our microphone. And we're gonna do this by taking bad frequencies from our microphone, and then we're just gonna cut them out. So we go, ah, and you hear that boxy sound. We're just gonna eliminate it straight away, and then we're gonna go again. Ah, ah. So basically there and down. Same with this one. Ah, yeah, around there. Then the next one. Yeah, so around here is harsh. That's basically the first part of EQing your microphone. That is called subtractive EQ. Now we're gonna do this thing called additive EQ, where we add in some high end to make it sound sick. So the first thing you wanna do is take this 7, boost it up to about here, go around to 8K and just sweep around and see what sounds good. So if it sounds better around 12K, whatever, then you're going to boost it to here. But honestly, I just keep it around 8K. Somewhere between 8K and 9K is the best part to do. And you just go, ah, and just see which one you like. And then after we do that, we're just going to bring it down to around here. Now what we're going to do is to accentuate this high end a bit more. We're going to make a bit of a dip here, and what that's going to do is it's going to remove frequencies here, so then this is a bit more emphasized. Yeah. So now you're starting to see that your vocal preset sounds very clean. However, if I turn this all the way down, it's not very loud. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some compression to boost that all the way up again. So let's go to a limiter. We turn the gain all the way up like this. No, maybe not all the way up here, but you know how it is, like maybe about here. And then on the compression, we're just gonna take this threshold, move it to around -30, somewhere around there, -20, somewhere around there, and then make the ratio about 8. If you want to do underground vocals, do 8. If you want to do like normal pop vocals or whatever, then I'd keep it at 4. I like to keep it around 7. That's just me. And then for the attack, you just want to keep it really fast. I would keep it around 6 milliseconds, but you can keep it anywhere you want. Keep the release the same, and we're going to do the same with the next compressor too. So we're going to go to the limiter again. Go to the compressor. Go here. And then do this again. Yeah. Do this again. Make the attack like that. And now after that, we're gonna boost it back up again. And now, yeah. And now you're gonna see that we don't need as much gain in order to make it sound pretty good. So, yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Now, after this, we're just gonna add a Maximus, and we're gonna add it on the De-essing preset. So, go to split band, and then just drag this down to about 3. And now when you have the s sounds, they're not gonna sound so harsh. Right, after that, we're gonna go to reverb quickly. Actually, no. So after that, we're gonna add some fruity chorus on the default preset. So we go here. And then after that, we're just gonna drag it to around here. So then it's barely noticeable, but then our vocals sound a bit wider. But if you want like a more Lil Tecca type vocal, then I'd keep this up like here. But honestly, for me, I like it around here. And the third and final thing is gonna be reverb. Yeah. So I want you to turn up the low cut about here, turn up the high cut a tiny bit. Make the size whatever you want. You can make it like out here, and then it's just gonna sound a lot more like spacey. If you want it all the way back here, then it's gonna sound quite tight, I can't lie. So yeah, do whatever you want with that. Increase the wet a tiny bit, like this. And now you're gonna come here, and then you're just gonna like take out the reverb until it's barely noticeable in your vocal. Like, yeah, 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 yeah. And that is basically how you make a vocal preset from start to finish. You don't need to buy any expensive plugins. You don't need to buy any expensive preset. This is literally all you need to do. And now we can just go on and record some stuff. Oh yeah, and one thing I forgot to say is double click this and put it at 1, and now we should be able to see both volume levels. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, and if our vocal is way too low, then we can just bring it up like this. Yeah, 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 okay, yeah, 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 okay, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Too many bands on me, I got a bad on me, wow, I got a bad on me, wow, I got a bad on me, yeah. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to leave a like, comment. You don't need to subscribe, I don't care about that. By the way, I'm also going to be saving this preset right now, and I'm going to be putting it in the description as well. So if you want that for free, then yeah, just go get it, man. Alright, goodbye.